Hi guys, welcome to my IngFit workout. Today we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to be looking at hip mobility. So with all of these exercises, there's 10 on the board. We're going to be doing them for as many reps as you feel comfortable. You could aim for 10, but if your body likes the movement, keep doing it. You're getting benefit from it. So the first exercise is going to be some inchworms. We do it with our warm-up quite often. It's all about getting some ankle mobility. So start by walking your hands out and just inch your way in, paddling your feet into the floor, trying to flex that ankle joint as much as possible. Do it again. Just really trying to make sure your basically your ankle can flex as much as possible and your knees coming nice and far forward. That really helps with a lot of these other exercises. Second exercise is going to be a hip switch. So you want to start on the floor, sat upright with your knees at 90 degrees to each other. Basically you want to get from this position, be facing this way, switch over to face that way. If you can do it without using your hands, that's really good. If you do need to just use a hand to get over, that's fine. If that's too easy, you want to make it harder. At the end of the motion, you can do a little sit up. It's really going to fire your glutes. Next exercise is going to be a hip lift, so stay on the floor. You saw Steve do this in his video with kettlebells. This one's more about range of motion, less about strength. You just want to raise your hips up to the sky, trying to keep your back nice and straight, hips as high as possible. If you want to make it harder, you can raise one leg up, do it as a single glute exercise. Again, do as many reps as you feel you can. Probably 10 each side's a good one on that. Next exercise, a bit long-winded on there, it's called leg circles, then we'll get a glute stretch. You basically want to get on all fours, bring one knee in, bring it out to the side, straighten the leg, it's quite a hard position to hold, all the way to the back, and then rock backwards and cross over your other leg, almost into a kind of child's pose. Get a really good stretch in that glute. Just do it on the other side. So knee in, leg out, straighten it, all the way back, rock back, then glute stretch. And you can hold that for a few seconds there. You can walk your hands about if that helps. Really get a good stretch in that glute. So again, multiple of them on each side. Next one. Going to stay all fours, going to go up into a sort of a high plank position. You're going to put one foot out next to your hands, it's your starting position, then you're going to switch 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, then going to hold that, reach up and really get a hip flexor stretch, and you want to stay stable as you do that. 1, 2, 3, and up. So nice and controlled as you do that. Again, many as you want on each time. Next exercise is a squat based. So we do this in a warm up quite often. Squat to sky. Get into a nice deep squat. You want to hold on to the inside of your toes. Raise your hips up as high as possible while trying to keep your back fairly straight. And then back down. So hold it at the end of each motion for a few seconds. Next exercise is actually internal rotation, so a lot of exercises we do are about that external rotation, getting power in that. This one's probably a bit more challenging. We get into a nice, fairly middle squat, not too deep. You basically, all the weight's going to go onto that leg, and your knee's going to come in. Try and connect that knee to that ankle, and go the same the other side. So that's going to, like for me, it really burns in the glute. But that's fine, just do it as long as it feels comfortable. Last 3 exercises are all about single leg stuff. So the first one's what you call a diver. You want to plant your foot really nice and solidly. Think about the front and the back of it, planting down into the ground. You then want to put your other leg backwards while the top half of your body counterbalances it. And we do want to keep that leg as straight as possible. I'm not particularly good. Do the other side. if you can come in as you're about to do the next rep, if you don't have to put that foot down, it shows you've got good control over what you're doing. So now I'm going to go into some reverse lunges. So you basically want to step back as far as you can while staying stable. Come forwards. And do the same on the other side. So final exercise, what's called a Bulgarian split squat. This is really going to challenge your range of motion in your hip flexors, a muscle that's going to get really tight if we're sitting down a lot, watching TV, working it, etc. So for this you do need a bit of equipment. I've just got a chair with a cushion on it. You want to raise your back leg up there. Make sure your foot's far enough forward. Then just sink into that Bulgarian split squat position. Come up. So you want to do quite a few reps of this. Hold it for a good length of time. It's really going to stretch out that hip flexor muscle. Okay, that's been my IngFit workout. Feel free to share it. Hope it's been beneficial, and keep up the good work during isolation. Stay safe.